Hey there. My name is Jennifer Kern Collins, and I am here to talk to you today about the little known truth about drama. I am the author of the national award-winning book, The Drama-Free Way, a thought management guide to navigating chaos and thriving. And I want to share with you my definition of drama. If you're like most people, you probably tend to think about drama as unnecessary manufactured chaos or an overreaction to seemingly benign events. You might think about it in terms of somebody just freaking out. And while you wouldn't be wrong, there's also a deeper layer that we need to bring into our conversation about drama in order to be able to respond to it effectively. You see, I find that most people tend to make drama wrong and make it bad, and they want to avoid it because they don't want to get sucked into it. And without a more effective and comprehensive definition of what drama is, we will continue to respond to it in that same way when what drama actually needs is the opposite. It needs compassion, and it needs care, and it needs love, and it needs to be engaged with in ways that are empathetic and structured and neutral in terms of bringing an approach that's not getting sucked into the drama. So let me give you my definition of drama. I believe that drama is a wound-based social survival method that seeks to meet our needs to be seen and heard and to feel like we matter. Drama is a protective mechanism. It's a way of wanting to take care of the tender spiritual self that we all have on the inside when faced with the threats of feeling like we don't matter, of being dismissed, of not being taken seriously, and of not being connected with. So, just to give you an illustration, imagine this. You're in the middle of a big city. It's a bustling metropolis. It might be a city you live in, it might be some place that you're visiting. You're walking down the sidewalk and you come to an intersection. You take a look around, check to see if there's any traffic coming. You think you're okay. You're looking at the green light. You're ready to step out on the curb when whoosh, a bus drives by and it clips you in the arm. And you look down and you've got a big gash in your arm and it hurts. Now, if I came up to you and I wanted to rub a little salt on my finger and stick it right in that gash, what would you do? Chances are you would jump back to protect it, or you'd give me a swift uppercut right into the jowls. But either way, you'd defend it because it's an open wound and it's fresh and it's vulnerable and you don't want it hurt anymore. Now, you go to the hospital, you get a few stitches, get a bandage put over it, and after a couple months, it's all healed up and you're just fine, normal, as if nothing had ever happened. And now if I want to come up to you and again grab a little salt and stick it and poke into your arm, you'd just look at me like, whatever, crazy lady, because it wouldn't matter that much because the wound is closed up. It's not open. It's not vulnerable anymore. And so in that context, it wouldn't matter whether or not I want to poke into it because it's not going to hurt you. Now, you see, I believe that it's the same thing with our core human wounds. And I'm going to tell you about those in a second. But I believe that drama is the way that we protect having our deeper spiritual and emotional wounds activated. Now, there are 3 core human wounds that I believe are the underlying foundation for drama. Now, these wounds come from were identified, I should say, by the research done by Dr. Mario Martinez, who is the author of the Mind Body Code. I will put a link below this video to connect with his website and to find his book, because I think it's a really, really important research that he's done. Basically, he was doing research around the world in different cultures, different countries, to find out more about longevity and happiness and living effectively as human beings. And one of the things that he found, that as humans, as tribal creatures, we will do behaviors that tend to create these emotional and spiritual wounds among each other, not because we're trying to hurt each other, but because we want to protect the tribe and we want to keep people belonging and behaving in accordance with our tribe and our tribal beliefs. So here are the 3 wounds that he identified. One is abandonment. And abandonment is the most primal of all wounds, because as a child, you're born with only 3 fears: the fear of falling, the fear of loud noises, and the fear of abandonment. Because literally, as a baby, if you're abandoned, you die. So this is a very, very primal survival-based fear that gets activated when there have been abandoning behaviors that you've experienced during your developmental years. The second wound that he identified is shame. And shame is a wound that's associated, again, with a sense of belonging, with sense of safety, but from the perspective of belonging to the tribe, living in accordance with the tribe, and maintaining that sense of being okay and being accepted and being enough. The third core human wound that he identified is betrayal. And betrayal is much more about feeling a sense of trust. Trust in the tribe, trust that the world around you is predictable, and that you can rely on other people. So these 3 core human wounds, I call them core human wounds. His language for them is archetypal wounds. I believe that these 3 underlie drama. Now, if you click on the link below, you can get a handout that looks like this. This talks about the 3 core human wounds, and then talks about what are the causes of them, because it's not necessarily a literal physical abandonment, for example, that causes the wound of abandonment. It could also be emotional, it could be neglect. So there are a lot more subtleties to understanding these wounds. And then it talks about the emotions that underlie the wounds, or that will get activated. And then we also have to look at what are the wound-based beliefs that develop. So these beliefs come from these wounding experiences that then will translate into how you're thinking, not just about the world around you, but how you're thinking about yourself and how you treat yourself. So the ways that you self-abandon, the ways that you self-shame, and the ways that you self-betray. These ways of thinking about yourself and engaging with the world around you to varying degrees will activate that sense of drama. Again, drama as a wound-based social survival method that seeks to meet our needs to be seen and heard and to feel like we matter. So I'm going to stop right there for this particular video. You can click on the link below to go to my website and download your copy of the Core Human Wounds handout, so that you've got that as a reference point. It is also available in the Drama Free Way book, and of course the book describes more, it goes more in depth about those wounds and how they relate to drama. If you haven't already watched the last video that I did, it was on drama thinking and using drama as an acronym, DRAMA, for drama thinking, and then you can see how that relates to the core human wounds. I will be continuing to leave videos here because I think this topic of drama is really important right now in our world, that when we're just looking at it again from that superficial topical layer of people freaking out or exaggerated responses to seemingly benign events, or as unnecessary manufactured chaos, it does not give enough information for how to respond to it effectively, so we can start dialing down the drama and really shift into a space of what I would say authentic thriving instead of thriving off of drama. So stay tuned for more of these videos. Click the link below, get your free copy of the 3 core human wounds chart, so you've got that as an access point. And certainly on my website, if you've got other questions about this, or you'd like more information about how you can learn more, or maybe how you can bring drama-free thriving into your organization, into your group, how you can connect more with this content, fill out a contact form on my website, click the link below, let's connect, and I will be excited to share more of this with you so that you can learn how to understand the drama in the world around you, to respond to it in effective ways where you can thrive authentically instead of getting sucked into thriving off of drama. Thank you.